one thing, but when you go through so many battles, and so many battles all over the world.
Joe got him with a right. A cheap shot might try to separate these two men. And Joe going right after
Big Dog to sleep tonight.
Roman Reigns with a right hand fighting back on Samoa Joe, battling right out here at Cleveland. And now Reigns right into the barricade. Joe and Reigns, this is going to be a physical. Samoa Joe. With the Uranagi through the Joe. This man is
holy smokes!
Guys, this match hasn't started, right?
No, the bell never rang, the official bell.
Samoa Joe with a cheap shot. A right hand to start this thing. And now Joe. And now for
another one.
Third table for Reigns. For our announce table. Roman Reigns sent over our announce table.
Well, he's just talking. And talking.
He senses that Roman Reigns is hurt. And Reigns sent over. Roman Reigns is being swung all around this arena. Beaten down by Samoa Joe.
But the one thing we know, Michael, is he's destroying Roman, yes, Cole, but also sending a message. Well, you heard the referee, can you go? Roman shook his head, so here we go.
And Samoa Joe now teeing off on Roman Reigns. A helpless Roman Reigns right now. He's defenseless. He can't even put his hands up to protect himself. With a, well, I call it a cheap shot. Destruction sense. And there. A right hand by Joe to Reigns before the match begins. Hooks the leg by Joe. Kick at it. And now for
another one.
Third table for Reigns.
Easy for Samoa Joe to put the Big Dog down. It's going to take a little bit more. I'm surprised Roman, I shouldn't say I'm surprised because I'm not surprised that Roman continued to fight.
Hey, I was talking about.
I think Samoa Joe's trying to send two messages here. One to Roman Reigns, the other one to the entire SmackDown Live locker room.
Joe's just a mean dude. Corey, you've known him all your life.
Samoa Joe, many, many years. He's always been the same guy. He seems to get meaner and nastier as time goes on because he feels he doesn't get the respect he deserves, that he has earned.
Well, there are certain guys that were just made for this business, certain guys that were just made for the physicality. Samoa Joe checks all the boxes.
We talk a lot about Joe's Muay Thai background, his jiu-jitsu background, but he can just get in your face and beat you down.
Look at this now. Samoa Joe's looking to twist the head off of Roman's shoulders.
I did not expect this tonight.
Well, I know you called it a cheap shot, Michael.
It was, Coach. It happened before the bell rang.
I understand that, but it's called taking advantage of the situation.
No, it's not. It's a cheap shot. The bell didn't ring. The match hadn't started.
This is the pain I was talking about.
What do you say, Roman?
You can make this in. You can make this in. You just gotta go away.
This is earlier on. Watch this Uranagi. Watch the force of Roman through the table.
Right now, Samoa Joe's got nearly all of his 300 pounds leaning down across the neck, twisting on Roman Reigns' shoulders.
I would love to ask WWE Stats and Info if that's the quickest through a table we've ever had in WWE history.
And look at Joe continuing to just work on the neck of Roman Reigns.
Keep hearing Samoa Joe say, this is the pain I told you about. Joe, of course, referring to the fact that Roman's going to feel so much pain when he closes his eyes, he's going to see me forever.
I don't want to make excuses for Roman, but guys, he can't be 100% tonight. It was 9 nights ago. He went through that physical, brutal battle with Brock Lesnar.
Well, I think that's the thing about Roman Reigns that we all respect, is that he shows up every single night, regardless, Michael, is if he's 100%, or if he's 50%, or if he's 25%.
That's why he's the he is today.
But that's also why Samoa Joe is maybe the most dangerous man in WWE. He's got an assassin's mentality. Find a weakness and exploit it, which is exactly what he's doing.
There's very few men that can talk it and then walk it. And Samoa Joe does both very, very well.
Joe's face.
Let's get all in. Nobody wants it. You just gotta go away. You just gotta go away.
Roman has had no offense at all in this match. It has been all Samoa Joe.
The eyes, the voice.
Short finger lock.
Oh, look at Roman. He's
Roman just peeling back the finger of Samoa Joe.
He created separation, and now Roman trying to fight back against Joe.
And this is the separation he needed.
Oh, look at Roman. He's
Roman just peeling back the boom. There it is. Joey head rocker kick.
to vanquish Reigns tonight. Kick out by Roman.
Samoa Joe might be the quickest big man that we've seen in a very, very long time.
Samoa Joe's been that way for years, Coach. That's how he built his reputation. A man that size that is so smooth in the ring and so physical.
Corey, you've been in the ring with Samoa Joe.
I have 2 cracked, well, I currently have cracked ribs, but I had 2 cracked ribs to show as a trophy for my survival of Samoa Joe.
Joe now with the right jabs. Becomes synonymous. Now a knee to the chin, and right back working on the neck of Roman Reigns.
Great strategy. Samoa Joe's a veteran. He may be relatively new to the WWE universe, but Joe has been around the world 3 or 4 times, spent considerable amount of time all over the world, Europe, Japan. Joe is a dangerous human being.
For Samoa Joe, he's not out here trying to get style points. It's not pretty for Joe. He just wants to hurt you. He wants to hurt you, he wants to maim you, and he wants to win the match.
Joe wants to show up on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night and say, I told you so.
Well, I think that's the beautiful part of the way that he works in the ring, is that his pacing is always spot on, depending on what he wants to do.
And of course, Samoa Joe will show up on SmackDown Live Tuesday Tuesday night. You say I told you so if he wins this match.
Oh, I'm saying Samoa Joe could do whatever he wants. He might show up on Monday Night Raw just to tell Roman Reigns again, I told you so.
Roman Reigns in that deep, deep trouble here. Dig down deep again. Roman's made a career out of it. Oh. Samoa Joe! Roman Reigns. Samoa Joe. They created separation, and now Roman trying to fight back against. Look out! Like a jumping set.
My God.
Zero hesitation from the big man.
Clear the runways at Newark Liberty. That was like a jumbo jet flying out of the ring and crushing Roman Reigns. Watch this.
Speed all the way across the ring. Diving through. Notice how Samoa Joe leads with his forearm. The first thing to connect was Joe's forearm right on the jaw of Roman Reigns, followed by nearly 300 pounds.
Yeah, that was high risk, but covered by Joe on Reigns to put him away. Roman,
look easy. Now raining down elbows.
Now Joe has absolutely no absence of malice.
Come on, Roman.
Just wearing Roman down. Everything Joe does is painful. It hurts. No wasted motion.
Joe knows it, and Joe enjoys it.
I think Samoa Joe waited, so long to become a WWE superstar that the way that he works, the way that he goes about his business shows me a man that says, you know what, I'm not wasting any opportunity that I have when I step in the ring with whoever I step in the ring with.
No, Roman. Oh, Joe just leaning on Roman Reigns now.
What do you say, Roman?
Roman's in a great deal of trouble right now. Samoa Joe in complete control. But Joe's enjoying himself. Samoa Joe knows.
Your punishment. His pain is yours. And yours alone.
Joe with a grin on his face.
Samoa Joe knows he's in the driver's seat right now.
Look at his face. He's enjoying every single second,
Joe's got
every minute of it.
Forearm and his elbow pinned down across the back of the big dog's neck. Roman isn't going anywhere. Samoa Joe just picking Reigns apart right now.
Corey, what does Roman do?
I don't have an answer for you.
The one thing I don't think he's going to do is tap or give up or quit. That's not in his DNA.
Historically speaking, I agree with you, Coach. I don't think it's in Roman Reigns' vocabulary to say I quit. But that said, the big dog is in a lot of trouble right now, and Joe inches closer to his goal of putting the big dog down for good.
Yeah, Roman trying to fight back to a vertical base to give him some leverage here and try to fight back against Joe, but has the damage been done? Right hand, Joe still holds on. And another by Roman, forces the break. Joe with a right. And he's
On the other.
Oh, man.
straight right.
Bombs on one another.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Nothing is going to sneak up.
These two men exchanging blows, center of the ring.
Dropping.
Oh, big boot! Joe got caught right in the face!
And went down for the first time.
Yeah, but he went out of the ring.
That's smart. That's veteran instinct. Joe's outside, can replan his game.
Now Roman trying to figure out what does he do now. Now first sustained bit of offense by Roman Reigns right off the... Oh, big boot! Joe got caught right in the... And now Roman Reigns has Joe in by position. And you can feel the momentum beginning to shift perhaps a little bit.
I think the way you counteract Samoa Joe and his physicality is you bring even more physicality back to him.
The universe, Roman has failed to emerge victorious on the big stage the last two options.
And now you're starting to see even Roman's talking a little bit. That's out of the ordinary for him.
Sometimes a guy like Samoa Joe brings out the best in Roman Reigns.
Sometimes you have to go to his level, no doubt.
That primal rage. Reigns, Joe caught him! And now Roman Reigns has Joe in by position.
It's part three, bang, senton.
On a drop. Oh, and Joe with a kick, down goes Reigns. Joe to put the big dog away. Middle of the ring. Reigns with the shoulder up at 2.
Can you imagine what Samoa Joe would say or is going to say if he's able to beat down Roman Reigns and walk out of Backlash?
I've already imagined it. It's not hard to imagine. Like I said, for maybe another Uranagi.
Yeah, the first one he put Reigns through an announce table with. Roman, though, able to fight back. Joe with a kick to the midsection. Roman able to counter Reigns in his tracks. Roman Reigns. Planting. Boot stops Reigns in his tracks. Roman Reigns. Planting. Samoa Joe for the win. Hooks the leg. Joe powers out. Both these men exhausted.
Both men have been put through hell. Samoa Joe from the jump start on Roman Reigns, and now if you can see the face of Samoa Joe, you can, under his, I believe it's his left eye, there's a mouse beginning to grow about the size of a golf ball.
I was just going to mention, Corey, I mean, I don't even know how Roman Reigns is still in this fight after the way it began.
Both these guys going to know they were in a fight tomorrow morning.
You would think there would have to be somewhere down deep a mutual respect for each other after this one.
I don't know if Samoa Joe respects anybody not named Samoa Joe.
Roman Reigns went for the...
Seen Samoa Joe take, oh man, throat first across the top rope. What a desperate move, but a great move by the big dog.
Yeah, it worked, didn't it?
And Roman's still limping. Looks like maybe his right knee.
His whole body's beat up.
Oh,
Joe caught him! Joe! Superman punch!
He got him!
Cover! Inside leg hook, kick out again!
Well, I I think he's so exhausted he can't get a really good hard cover on Samoa Joe.
That was incredible what Samoa Joe did, picking Roman Reigns out of midair as he went for the drive-by.
Look at this, though. Roman able to answer with a Superman punch.
Jaw jab.
Reigns.
Oh, went for the spear. Joe met him with a kick.
And weary for the first time in a while. Reigns still up.
Bam! Cover!
That's it.
He hit the inside leg, which allowed Joe to get his other leg on the rope, forcing the break.
Veteran ring awareness by Samoa Joe, realizing where he's at inside the ring at all times.
And very unlucky on the part of Roman Reigns.
This one could come down to who can make it to their feet first. That might have been a last gasp effort. The spear that Roman connected with, while effective, wasn't the finale that we had all hoped it would be.
Again, the veteran Samoa Joe able to force the break with the count. And now the official.
His feet.
This is wildly Reigns.
Oh, Reigns.
Oh, went for the spear. Joe met him with a kick.
Man.
Got him.
And now Joe Roman to go
In the center of the ring, Joe wrapping the legs. Oh, wait a minute.
Roman though. Roman reversed it. Joe's shoulders are down. And Joe had to break.
He had to. He sure did.
Look at this. Shoulders down again.
Uh-oh,
Once
what?
again. Joe Tina clutch. And Joe looking to wrap the legs. And there he does. He wraps the legs around the midsection of Reigns. Clutches in.
Like an anaconda wrapped around the big dog.
There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to breathe.
What does Roman do here? Roman's got to somehow reverse this to
Oh,
get
look
to
at
the
this.
ropes.
Joe using his legs to pin Roman's left arm down to control the pressure.
And Roman's fading. Roman Reigns is fading here.
Referee needs to check him. Roman's out. Referee's going to stop this.
Roman's eyes rolling back in his head.
The referee's going to stop this. Samoa Joe is going to win.
Yeah, but Roman Reigns now showing some life. Reigns showing some life. Back to the ropes, forcing a break.
Well, last-ditch effort, boys.
I don't know about that. I think the ref might have been able to call that one a few seconds earlier. Roman's eyes were rolled back in his head. His arms were limp.
In a match of this magnitude, you want to give him every last chance to stay a part of the match.
Look at the change in demeanor. Joe with wide eyes as he realizes that Reigns was somehow able to survive. I don't think he is. I think he just wants to punish Roman some more. Exhausted, gasping for air.
I mean, it doesn't look like Roman has anything left.
That's what he's looking for, Corey.
Oh, Samoa Joe possibly thinking about a muscle buster. Samoa Joe looking weary for the first time in a while.
Samoa Joe rolls through.
Oh, he got it!
Sober. Samoa Joe rolls through.
Oh, he got it!
Cover! Reigns wins!
Here's your winner, Roman Reigns.
I don't know where that came from, where the energy came from. But it was something Roman Reigns had to figure out. Boys, he figured it out at the exact right moment.
That's the reserve that a great champion possesses. Deep down, late into the fight, the late innings, whatever it takes, you find that last bit of energy to deliver what needs to be given. And that is exactly what the big dog did tonight.
Well, we continue to be amazed at the resilience of Roman Reigns. Here's just another example. The athleticism, the spear, and Roman Reigns picks up a victory here tonight in what I believe was a must-win for Roman Reigns after everything he's been through over the past 6 weeks.
I definitely would agree. In Roman's mind, Roman believes it was a must-win. But Roman, you know, in the back of his mind, is still thinking about the beast incarnate, who still clutches the WWE Universal Championship.
You know, sometimes the hardest things, guys, is to continue to show up night after night, week after week. I'll give it to Roman Reigns. He continues to show up.
Roman Reigns is victorious here tonight as we thank you for joining us at WWE Backlash. A reminder, up next, the Backlash post-show exclusively on the WWE Network. Good night, everybody, from Newark.
Reigns still up.
Bam! Samoa Joe!
Uh-oh.
And now for
Another one!
third table for Reigns.
Look
He
out.
senses that Roman Reigns is hurt, and Reigns set up. Oh, big boot! Joe got caught right in the... And now Roman Reigns has Joe in terrifying position.
Oh, he got
Superman
it!
punch!
He got it!
Samoa Joe rolls through.
Oh, he got it!
These two men, as we mentioned before, really a case of underneath the knee pad, the knee that set. Look at this! On a couple of different occasions, hands and set there, knocks Triple H off his feet. The game looks to hands to go one-on-one with Triple H. Remember, this is dragon screw. Yeah, but prepared like that's. No, it isn't. But Seth Rollins, because they'll afford an injury to the other.
He wanted. He better be ready for it.
Oh, and Triple H sent flying. Cerebral assassin. Rollins off the barricade. He takes out Triple H. Launches himself off the top. Triple H
picking the ankle out of midair.
And there's the use of the bad leg. On the move. And one thing I can tell you is Rollins sends himself through the second rope and takes out his career. And a second straight suicide dive.
To destroy her husband.
And Seth also said he's got nothing to lose.
I think we know what Rollins has in mind. It looked like he was looking for the pedigree, and Triple H delivers a deep. Triple H now. Oh, gets the injured knee. That is the bad knee.
Triple H said as much. He said he wants to.
And again.
Oh, it's about both. It's about winning.
Sane.
I'm sure Hunter feels personally insulted.
Triple H held back on destruction.
I might have just feeling frustrated, feeling deeply emotional.
And again, back to the bad knee.
Forget.
Torque on Rollins. He's just screaming.
Feels the same exact way. He would love to be the man who puts Rollins away.
And again behind him as he brings the fight to Triple H. And now face first off the turnbuckle.
Rollins
trying to will himself up to that top rope with Triple H right.
Looking for a sunset flip, and the knee gave out. Again. Top again, can he deliver this
time? There's no way Rollins has the power.
And again, the knee just, now in midstream.
Buckle ball.
I don't know. Rollins looking to build some sort of momentum, and Triple H set over the corner, and down the world. Launches himself on a triple.
For Rollins' career.
Don't you think Rollins knew that?
Oh, and Triple H bang face first off. Oh, and Triple H again bounced
outside the ring. Taking the higher ground, if you will. Oh, no.
Rollins, splash to the small of the off.
In control with evil intentions in mind.
Again to the bad knee.
Assassin at his finest play.
Buster. This. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins was able to get loose of the chair. Rollins with a super. Triple H. Falcon's arrow. Is it enough?
Rollins trying to pound some feeling. Oh, no.
And it's not sanctioned. And tap out. And look at Triple H continuing the pressure on Rollins.
Yeah, you think it is?
H has got a. Again with the steel.
Seth Rollins.
Rollins with a chair. Just
whatever Rollins can grab to his namesake.
Oh, this is a very dire situation for Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Seth Rollins. Rollins with a kick to the jaw. Oh, clothesline.
Triple H now with that sledgehammer.
Triple H now sledge. Oh!
Slay the king.
Oh, and Stephanie though. Stephanie grabbed the pedigree on Rollins. Grabs Seth Rollins with a cover by the game. Oh, no.
You have got to be kidding me.
Oh, no, Rollins. Backdrop. Phoenix splash. Connecting to.
Non-sanctioned match. Oh, no.
Oh, my.
Could have been disastrous. Super kick.
Oh, gosh. Rollins. With a pedigree. Can he do it? The King Slayer. What an incredible end. On the apron. Sent flying through with Stephanie, including the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. But Seth Rollins.
Way to the ring, his 13th WrestleMania, seeking his 13-time world champion if he can defeat Bray Wyatt. Randy Orton! Bray Wyatt! Orton and Wyatt here at WrestleMania. Madison Square Garden against the great Bruno Sammartino.
Right on top. Right on.
A power slam, hot out of the gates.
What are the
Randy
RKO?
going for it early. Person they used to call a legend killer in Randy Orton. Look into the eyes of Bray Wyatt. Whoa. Right when. Oh, what a collision. Defacing the ashes. Oh, man. Randy. Wyatt into the corner. Would you like to look at that? God, God. Once again, Orton went for the RKO and caught with the Uranagi.
Planted.
Senton for Orton. Hold on a sec. Cover here and a kick out by Wyatt. Oh, and a clothesline. Oh, and play call with a drop kick, but Randy Orton.
A lot of weight coming at you.
On the apron, hold on. Sister Abigail face first into the. Oh, missed with the clothesline. Oh, no!
Out of nowhere.
Oh, Wyatt went with the kiss, went for Sister Abigail, and caught in the back break.
This is where Brandon want to be.
DDT.
Planted.
Now
Here we
Orton.
go.
Whoa! Caught with Sister Abigail again. Orton the cover! Randy Orton is champion!
Randy Orton, the 13-time world champion. An incredible save at the 1 minute 26 seconds. That is how long it took. But this past week, Goldberg answered with a spear outside the ring. Do it again. His demon.
We are about to find out. This one is going to be big. This one's
extremely confident as well. Bell rings. We are underway. Dream Lesnar. And quickly, Brock Lesnar delivers a German suplex. And another one. And Goldberg is going to sue Goldberg. But from behind. A takedown. Deja vu. Spear. Measuring Lesnar. Here comes Goldberg. To the barricade. To the ring. Knee to the midsection. And Goldberg looks Lesnar pick Goldberg. No. F5. Goldberg another spear. Lesnar up. Lesnar got him. Look at the spear. Oh my God. Good God.
We're going to Suplex City.
He's definitely got Goldberg in trouble. Brock Lesnar again stalking. And for a ninth time,
They're gonna get it.
10 Germans. F5. Hooks the leg. Brock Lesnar is